Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where we are currently working on getting our Senate support up. And primarily we need to work on the oligarchs. So we definitely need to do that. We need some political influence to get that done for now. And we're not actually currently working on doing too much other than getting our internal politics under control. That definitely needs to happen. So we're going to get that done. I would like to get some additional city structures built. This is currently disloyal over here. Yeah, we're going to have some provincial rebellions happening eventually as well, but we do need to get the Senate under control for right now. So Wu Ling is going to rebel in 37 months, but that's actually the most soon one. 0.64. Wow. All because of this location. Okay, so 0% and 0%. There's only two pops here. There's a slave and a freeman. Okay, I am wondering right now, we're going to have religious conversion in August of not next year, but the year after. So that is going to be about a year and a half, like 36-ish months. That's about the same time that this pop would rebel. Okay. Let's see if we can stave that off by doing religious conversion here first. So that is going to change this to 1.96, so this will now be done in about 6 months. So that looks solid. And that's going to bring it to 50% of the correct religion. So that'll be a good change there, in theory. Now, we're at 17 political influence. That did cost us a little bit of political influence, but I think it's probably worthwhile. We do want to manipulate candidates as soon as we can. We want to get the sweet, sweet 10 approval from oligarchs. We're going to trade off Democrat and traditionalist support. That said, traditionalists are actually gaining more Senate seats right now. So I'm wondering if maybe we want to defend religious privileges first. Now, our disloyal leader just went and killed these barbarians. Good for him. That is absolutely fine. I want to check in on our city buildings, and we'll see how those are doing. So we'll just check in on each of these locations for the time being. So 3 cities here. Yep, those are all fine. We could definitely use a tax office here. Let's do that. And then up over this way, we've got some amount of gold. So I would like to put in a slave trader here, here, and here. And for now, we'll just move on. That's fine for the moment. So down here, we would like to put in a foundry. That's going to be pretty expensive, 219.2 gold. We should probably do that as soon as we can. But we need to handle our political situation. Absolutely. Traditionalists are up to 32 now. So the traditionalists are surging in the Senate. They don't have all that much control, though. So our oligarchical approval is going up nicely. And our traditionalist approval is as well. So for now, I am leaning towards manipulating candidates here as soon as we can, which is right now. So let's do that. We're going to lose a little bit of traditionalist support, but that will continue to come back, and the oligarch support is going to come up a fair amount as well. We've got a scorned family now. Okay, so we need to handle that for the oligarch support. So that is the Shi family, and this is Omen power. I don't really care about that too much. This guy is skill 1. Well, I guess we're doing a nepotism. That's fine. I don't want to do a nepotism, but here we are. So 0.34 and 0.25. So we are gaining a lot of approval from the oligarchs and traditionalists every month now. That is very solid. So 23.71 to 23.84. That's really, really, really good. We're going to continue to boost our stability. That's also very good. Stability going up and Senate support going up are both phenomenal. Now, I want to come down here. Shuda C just died. Okay, I want to build a foundry here, and I want to assign this title. So that would be, I guess you're going to work. Why not? That'll be fine. So we've got these buildings underway, right? We're not going to have all of the buildings building at once. So that's fine. We're going to want to construct another slave trader here as soon as we can. We want to get that slave desired ratio up. Ex-slave family has emerged. This is $24.99 in terms of gold. We would lose 5 stability, which we probably don't want to do. And the Yu family would exist. This would cost political influence, and this would cost political influence. Approval from Democrats, but we wouldn't lose approval anywhere else. This would just cost us 5 stability. I'm going to do it for the gold, although I'm not happy about losing the stability. That's for sure. We're going to get all of these slave traders building over here with that gold. So that'll be fine. That will get all of that online. We're going to need slave traders down here in Tonle Sap as well. But I want to check in down over this way. Yeah, this is actually relatively doable. I'd like to build a library here. We're currently at 118. Oof. We are about to get our oratory advance here. Okay, so our country had more great families than the current rank allows. Yeah, so a family has fallen. That is expected. We do get a zeal perk here. We'll take the free provincial investment, thanks. So that sounds fine. Next, I do want to construct this library here. We'll have enough to do that on this next month tick. How long on this rebellion? 35 months. That's fine. Okay, so let's get this library built right now. There we go. And our country civilization level has gone up, which is absolutely great. We also get a free innovation. Now, we were working on down here. The question is there anything else over here that we feel like we actually want? There's Freeman output, this is national manpower and Freeman output. This is slave output and tax and slave output, which is pretty good, actually. But is there something that we want more? This is just raw population happiness over here. That's pretty decent. We could also grab some population capacity and go into some national tax down over here. So that's a theoretical possibility. Under oratory advances, we could also go for, like, bookbinding. And then, of course, there are things like grabbing more monthly political influence over here. I feel like it's a little too late in the game to do some of that. So there is that. So we could definitely make our way down towards bookbinding. That would mean fitiales, and then probably, like, equal integration into defending liberty, which is kind of mediocre. But then local embassies into bookbinding, that would be very mediocre until we got to bookbinding. The other option would be to come out over here. Loyalty of characters +2 is actually pretty good. Reducing our monthly tyranny more would probably be good as well. And political influence out over this way. And then we could grab one of these. I think we can only choose one of them. That'll be forced into a civil war, and this would not be in a civil war. Okay. These would be both kind of awkward to do. No doubt about that. But we could definitely start grabbing some loyalty of characters. I think that's a thing that we want to do. Are there any actually colonizable territories? Not currently, and that's not surprising. So up over here, we're going to need to start building tax offices until these are full. So that's going to get a lot cheaper. That's really, really solid. I'm very happy to see that. Then, of course, down over here, we're going to want to continue to construct here, but this is too disloyal. There are more cities out over... I believe the city is here, right? Yes, the city is here. That's good for now. Nothing really needing to be done there. This city is... Actually, we could put a tax office in here. I'm going to do that. This city is good to go. And then we're not really working on what's up here for now. We're working on some catch-up work over this way. So that'll be fine. I do want to get a tax office going in here. And we'll be able to build a tax office about every other month at this point. So that's fine. We'll get going on that. Now, our Senate support has come up a fair amount. I want to check in what we've got going on here. And we can call down an omen. I do want to do this. Provincial loyalty, probably. That'll help stave these off a little bit longer. So that'll be reasonably fine. Now, checking in on this, we can see that the traditionalists and oligarchs are kind of splitting the Senate at this point, and we're gaining a decent amount of approval for each. So that looks good. I don't want to spend the gold here. This guy's got enough loyalty that he can cover the costs. Cool. So for now, things are looking reasonably okay. We're continuing to boost our stability. We still have those divine sacrifices for the moment. And so that's absolutely fine. Our Senate support is improving as well, which is very, very solid. I want to check in on our research efficiency. It has improved, but it's not great, for sure. Okay, so town criers are 10% political influence. That's pretty good. And then I'm thinking we would probably end up going down like this direction and grabbing this monthly tyranny and then heading down over here. So that would be like provincial census. There's a lot of stuff down here that I don't really want, though, is the thing. So we might take a different path than that. We probably will, actually. So let's get a tax office going here and here. And we're going to get another one going here as soon as we can, which is right now. Onward we go. Excellent. And this is up to 10 of 12 at this point, so we can get a couple more. So that sounds good. We're going to leave those be for right now. Down here, we definitely need to build a slave trader, and the province is now disloyal. At least we managed to get the foundry built, so that is fine. This city, we're going to want to build here, but we can't do anything there right now. Ah, Zhangfan now exists. Traditionalists are in control. That's fine. We're going to go zeal focus here, and that's okay. We do need a new title here. That would be... Okay, everyone sucks at this. Sure. Were we scrolled down a little bit by default there? I think we were. Our tyranny is a little higher. We'll let that drop. Our stability is about where it was. Our support in the Senate dropped off a little bit. Traditionalists are in control right now. So we need to ensure calm, raising our stability up to 55. I would love to do that. So that sounds good. We are still having the oligarchs dominate. So this is okay. I'm still content with this. Declare war with the keen revolt. Okay. We're going to work on ensuring calm for right now. We are up to 30 stability, so that is better. We definitely need to have that come up. This is definitely an improvement. So up here in Wuling, we have changed this over here. He can't change it again. That's fine. We don't need him to. How long until we get the other pop converted? October of 691. So that's 2 years. The rebellion will definitely happen before then. But we'll see if the happiness actually gets better. It has improved a fair amount, so that's looking solid. We definitely want our stability to continue to come up. So we need to save up political influence here and just continue to spend gold for right now. So gold expenditures are fine. Political influence expenditures are not fine. Outside of pig stabs. We want a pig stab, but we want to wait until the current monthly stability change goes down, right? So that is currently there, but we want to be able to replace it. When does our divine sacrifice end? Okay. 1.5 years. Gotcha. So actually, this is 36 months. Yeah, we are definitely going to have that converted by then. Sounds good. Our stability is going to be up a fair amount. No, I think we're in a pretty decent recovery period at this point. The Senate is still kind of angry, but we're working on it. We're absolutely working on it. I do not want to spend any political influence on, like, defending religious privileges. I don't want to do this. No, we're too dangerous. Or rather, it's too dangerous. We're going to let our oligarch and traditionalist approval continue to come up here. This seems fine. We need to get our politics under control. Minus 0.33 here. Noted. Plus how much? 0.14? Cool. Exactly even here. Okay, so as our stability comes up, this is going to get a lot better. You can see, actually, the time for Wuling to rebel is getting further out. This is due to the growth of our stability. That is phenomenal. I'm very, very happy to see that. So we need to get a tax office built here, and here, and here. We're going to need 2 additional tax offices here. So we'll get 1 going, and then we'll have the rest ready to go very shortly. About 2 months on that. So these are at long last going to be fully built up. That's good. And we can check to see where else we can build things, but in most cases, we're going to be maxed out in these regions for now. So we're definitely improving matters here. This is getting a lot better. Even though things still look kind of not great right now, they definitely do. There's a significant improvement from where they were. Yes, there's a lot of provincial disloyalty. We're working on it. It's getting a lot better. So our stability is coming up. Our low Senate support is only 0.09 on that. Beautiful. Our Senate support is going to be rising nicely. We're at 40 right now. We still have those divine sacrifices for about another year. So we should have enough political influence to re-up that. That'll be absolutely wonderful. We definitely want to re-up it. Remember, every time we do that, it's worth, over the entire period, 9 stability. So that'll be fine. We're definitely interested in getting 9 stability. I want to head out over here. Yep, we can build the tax office. Sounds good. Anywhere else we can build anything? Yes, actually, we can build the tax office here as soon as we have the cash. Do it. We definitely want to continue to increase our income. Our tyranny is dropping, and our Senate support is definitely going up. Traditionalists are up to 41, so that's solid. Traditionalists do have the primary control of the Senate. That said, oligarchs and Democrats can group up on them to outvote them. I don't think that's the way it works, though. So this is fine. This is absolutely okay. So the Democrats want us to have less, like 20 less tyranny. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, to be honest. I think we're about where we're going to be on that. That's probably going to remain. But for now, this is absolutely okay. 0.42 for the traditionalists each month. That's really solid. Really, really solid. Half a point. So that gives us about a quarter point of control here. Every month, just from that. I love it. And then this is about... it's going to be like 0.1. So we're getting like 0.3 some, I think, somewhere in there. We're absolutely at 0 for Democrats right now, so this is fine. I'm completely okay with this. What are we gaining? Yeah, about 0.3. Somewhere around in there. Cool. So we have 170 gold right now, and I would like to spend that gold. Let's see what we can spend it on. Nothing out over here. Ah, tax office. Excellent. Do it. Anything else? Not right now. Okay, so out over here, I would absolutely love to build slave traders, but we don't have the provincial loyalty for that. It is absolutely fine. Yeah, same thing here. A tax office would be delightful there, but it's not going to happen. Here, we're maxed out. No problem. And I just want to hop up this way. Yup, that all looks good. A tax office can go in here. Now, we do have a risk of rebellion, Wu Ling, in 22 months. Ah, a third pop now exists in Wu Ling. Okay, that's fine. We can definitely work with that. Now, this city exists, and what is it? It's weird, is the answer. This is a very strange city. They've got the shrines, so it's good conversion. I suppose we could build a great temple here. I mean, the province is disloyal, so there is that. So there's a city here. There is this a city up here? It actually is. It produces iron. This should absolutely be a slave city. 2 slaves would become freemen, and we would gain some popularity. I think we'll take the gold. That'll be fine. So I don't think we should have this fortress up here. I don't think that's very useful. This should absolutely become a slave city. So I want to put in a foundry here, and we'll get started on converting that over. What other cities do we have? Here's one. Citizen desired ratio. Interesting. I didn't realize this existed when we set up our research cities. I think it's probably fine to have it be as it is. I don't think I want to give up the libraries for 10% citizen desired ratio, especially when you look at what it already is, right? Like, we're producing plenty of research from this. I think it's fine. So that's okay. I'm interested in seeing what other cities exist out over here. And the answer is not many. There's only, I think, a couple of cities out over here. And they're too disloyal. So there's a cluster of cities here, but there's not that many cities overall. Okay, we probably don't need this fort. This fort, I think, is a useful one. So let's go through and check on mines. 1 in Frey. Do it. Farming settlement. I doubt we can make an enclosure. No. Well, actually, we probably just didn't have the gold. Yeah, 157 gold for that. So we'll give it a little bit of time here. Cool. We'll need 1 more month tick, and I don't think we can actually build this, for the record. I'm like 99% certain that we can't do that. But we do have a bunch of constructions underway here. This is absolutely fine for right now. Just waiting on that month tick, and what do we got? Okay. Yep, no enclosures to be built, as expected. So that is absolutely fine. So this is a city here, and I do want to construct a mill here. We'll get that queued up. We're going to lose the ability to build here fairly soon, and that's fine, I guess. Yeah, for the moment, it's fine. We're going to have rebellions up over here, which is not at all surprising. We've been working on other things, and that's okay. Do we need to pig stab? We need to pig stab. Do it. Looks good. So we have a decent amount of political influence right now. That's looking phenomenal. And these characters are disloyal, but none of them actually matter. We're in a much better situation at this point than we were. So I'm very, very happy about that. I'm going to get another mill going here. And then once we can, we'll get a 3rd mill. We're going to transition this over to being a slave city, of course. So that is absolutely fine for right now. No colonizable provinces at this point. Okay, shame of a governor, huh? We're going to demand his resignation. So this is Kilusi, and that is, of course, Funan. So we're going to put in somebody here. This guy is the guy we just fired. We're not going to put him back in. This guy, though, he'll do. That'll be fine. He is at 27 loyalty. Okay, the other guy was disloyal anyway, so that's fine. Now, there is a civil war brewing, and this is Wujan C that is doing this. That's this fine gentleman right here. We could bribe him, or we could free hands him. The free hands would do the trick. He's in poor health right now. Do it. This is only just bringing him up, but that'll be fine for now. Yeah, low faction approval. Is he a Democrat? Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, that's okay. No problem whatsoever there. It's fine. We've actually got 7 Democratic approval right now, and 40 Traditionalist and 35 Oligarchical approval. So that's going very, very well at this point. I'm quite pleased with how this is going. We're up to 40 stability at this point, so our population is overall considerably happier. Considerably happier. And our low Senate support malice has been cut in half as well. So that all looks very good. Wu Ling is going to rebel at this point in 11 months. So if we take a look up over here, this is Wu Ling down here. So they're at 33% conversion. And if we take a look at their pops, yeah, I believe they had a growth here. Interesting. It looks like this conversion just happened. Did the population migrate out? No, this hasn't updated. It just flipped over. Okay, cool. So that's better. We're still going to have some problems here. 6 stability for 10 political influence is a really good deal. We're going to do it. That brings us up to 47.43. That is phenomenal. Our population happiness is now at a much better malice of -2%. That is not bad at all. So if we take a look at this, 0.3 per month, so it slowed it down. Wu Ling is still going to rebel fairly soon, and we should probably consider bringing our loyal army up here. It's quite a walk, but we do have roads the entire way. We're just going to make our way on up there. So that'll be fine. We've got some additional provinces brewing up. That is deeply, deeply unsurprising. I'm checking in at these locations. Seems fine for now. I want to check in here. 34 currently. We can still build here. So let's get a mill queued and a slave trader. Can we get a second one? No, there are too few people for another building. So we would need to get rid of this forum, and that's indeed exactly what we're going to do. Cool. So that is fine for now. And things are definitely looking up for us. Barbarians down here, 3K. I'm not concerned about that. These guys are honestly probably going to go deal with them. Hang on, Keizhong Wen is loyal now. Fascinating. I guess the Senate gave up on their nonsense. Okay, well, we'll just have him head on down here then. That seems fine. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to put down some rebellions from our provinces for sure. We're also going to continue to work on our infrastructure. That's going very well, no doubt about that. And our stability is going to continue to come up. Our research efficiency has come up nicely as well. That looks good. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Atala, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12UK, Kintogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.